Welcome to the product presentation on PV utility hybrid solar pump. We have developed a new product which can work either with PV solar array powered inverter or from the utility. The unique feature of our product is we are using an induction motor in place of a DC motor which is normally used in a solar application. The advantage is induction motor, which is almost one-fifth of the cost of a DC motor of its equivalent rating, needs less maintenance, highly rugged and inexpensive, and more reliable, which doesn't need any maintenance. Basically, solar pump uses a DC motor, which doesn't need any power electronic interface. Hence, the DC motor was more preferred, but it needs maintenance and it is not appropriate to use in outdoor applications like agricultural applications, which is normally it is intended for. So in our product, we are using intelligent controller using Texas Instruments microcontroller TMS320F28027, which enables to use an inexpensive induction motor for this agricultural applications of solar pump. You are watching the power circuit arrangement of the hybrid utility PV solar pump. There is a PVRA fed inverter which energizes the induction motor. There is an additional optional power source from the utility which is controlled by a on-off control by a back-to-back connected SCR. This entire power circuit is controlled by the power control unit which uses a Texas Instruments microcontroller. Here the PV array is the first priority, which is when it is not available utility used. Now we are watching the functional block diagram of the power control unit, the heart of which is the TI microcontroller C2000 launchpad, which receives the sensors from sensor signals and accordingly generates the control signals to the inverter. Now we are going to watch the product demonstration. We used a 2.4 kilowatt PV array installed in our college. We also have a weather monitoring station, including a wind speed sensor, irradiation sensor, and temperature sensor. This is a Now we are watching the array junction box. There is a provision to have different kinds of voltage. Now the voltage is set at open circuit is more than 650 volt DC. The PV is installed in the terrace of the building, which is in the fourth floor. The output is taken down to the ground floor, where the solar pump is installed. Now we are watching our product, which consists of a C2000 microcontroller, and there is a PCB which translates a 3.3 volt PWM signal to a 15 volt signal required by the gates of the IGBT inverter. The test setup, we have some measuring oscilloscope to view the waveforms. We also have a Fluke power quality analyzer. Now we are watching the power inverter and the induction motor pump. It is a 3 HP pump. The inlet is fed to the sump and the outlet is simply fed outside. There is a power quality analyzer to measure and monitor the PV power, inverter power, and the efficiency. The concept.
So we are using this 800 volts PV using a 2-core cable, and we are using a 4-pole AC MCB for breaking a single pole. So this end is one positive which is getting looped through the other poles, and this is the outgoing of positive which goes to the positive of the inverter. Okay, and the negative is connected through a single pole MCB, and it is connected to the negative of the inverter DC input.
And the other MCB is connected between the output of the inverter and the induction motor. Now we can watch the operation. The MCB is turned on, the pump is turned on, and the water is pumping. You can see the water flow from the outlet of the pump. Basically, the concept here is now we can watch the power consumed by the motor. Look at it, output power 1.2 kilowatt and input power is 1.3 kilowatt from PV, and the efficiency is something around 90+%. The concept here is as the PV array changes, the voltage changes. Accordingly, the frequency has to change. Now we are watching the output voltage of the inverter. So the frequency of this inverter voltage is changed by the microcontroller according to the PV voltage available, so that the V by F, the voltage by frequency ratio, remains constant for the induction motor, which is an essential condition for the efficiency to be maximum. If the V by F is not constant, the flux will not constant, which will cause the iron loss to change. So by accordingly changing the frequency and hence the V by F constant, the efficiency of the induction motor is maintained at its maximum value by the controller. Now please watch this video. The irradiation is completely out. We will be replaying this few 10 seconds. Please closely watch the ground. You can see the significant difference in the shaded and unshaded portion gradually diminishing and the water flow coming to almost zero. You cannot see the shaded and unshaded portion, which signifies that there is no irradiation, because there is a huge cloud which covers the sun and which prohibits the irradiation to travel to the earth. So we have to wait till the irradiation recovers, and we have to wait till the cloud moves and allows the irradiation to reach the earth. You can see the ground, there is no shaded portion and there is no unshaded portion. Everything looks alike, which signifies that the irradiation is very poor. Now closely have a look on it in a very short span of time. Because of this low irradiation, the PV voltage come down to 117. Please, now the cloud is slowly allowing the sun rays to reach the earth. So now the irradiation is improving. Please look at the ground. You can see the significant difference between the shaded and unshaded portion, which is this difference is getting intensified, signifying the irradiation is improving. Now look at the motor. It is slowly started picking up speed. It started rotating. See, the irradiation is good now, and the motor is the pump is pumping the water out from the sump. So our solar pump is capable of the control unit is capable of modifying the frequency in such a way that V by F remains constant, and the induction motor is operated at its maximum efficiency. And here is the team members. It's a 3-member team with their mentors. And thank you for watching this video. Thank you.